All right, students, we're going to be continuing with word problems today, and we're going to focus on two types of problems. We're going to look at consecutive integer problems, and then we're going to look at rate problems. Consecutive integers are basically integers that come in a row. So, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are consecutive integers. We could also look at other consecutive integers, like 37, 38, 39, and 40, or 1057, 1058, 1059, 1060, 1061, 1062, etc. All of these are examples of consecutive integers. Now we're going to be solving problems involving consecutive integers where we don't know what the integers are. We have to find them. So what we're going to do is we're going to let the smallest of those integers be x, and then we have to write expressions for the others in terms of x. If you look at all of these sets of consecutive integers, to go from the first one to the second one, there's something we can do in all of them that's the same. To get from 1 to 2, or 37 to 38, or 1057 to 1058, what we need to do is add 1 to the first number. 1 plus 1 is 2, 37 plus 1 is 38, 1057 plus 1 is 1058, and then x plus 1 is just x plus 1. Then to get to the next integer, we have to add 1 again. X plus 1 is going to be x plus 2. And then the next one is x plus 3. And if we keep going, x plus 4, etc. So these are what we're going to use for our let statements if we have consecutive integers. The problems will go more or less the same way. We'll read the problems, we'll make our let statements, we'll write an equation, we'll solve the equation, etc. But specifically, when we're dealing with consecutive integer problems, our let statements are going to be set up so that the smallest integer is x, the next one is x plus 1, the following one is x plus 2, the subsequent one is x plus 3, etc. Okay? Now, there's two more concepts that we're going to deal with when we have consecutive integers. Those are consecutive even integers and consecutive odd integers. These are related concepts, and I want to look at both of them. Consecutive even integers are even integers that come in a row. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 78, 80, 82, 84, etc. Consecutive odd integers are odd numbers that come in a row, like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, or 195, 197, 199, 201, 203, etc. And so if we're dealing with consecutive even integers or consecutive odd integers in a word problem, we need to be able to set up our let statements. So if we've got consecutive even integers and we let the first one be x, how do we get to the next one? Well, to go from 2 to 4, or 78 to 80, we have to add 2. So the next one's going to be x plus 2. And then if we add 2 to that, we get x plus 4. And if we add 2 to that, we get x plus 6. We're adding 2 each time because when we're looking at consecutive even integers, we're skipping the odd ones. So if we started with x and x was even, x plus 1 would be the next odd number, so we've got to add 2 to get to the next even number. The same thing is true when we have consecutive odd numbers. If we start off with x, then to get to the next odd number, we have to add 2. It's going to be x plus 2. The reason we have to add 2 is because if we started an odd number like 1, and we want to get to the next odd number like 3, we've got to skip the even number in between, so we've got to add 2. The same is true. To get from 195 to 197, we have to add 2. So consecutive odd integers are going to work in the same exact way as consecutive even integers. X plus 2, x plus 4, x plus 6, etc. This is if we have even or odd consecutive integers. If you click on the link below, you'll see several word problems that involve consecutive integers, consecutive even integers, and consecutive odd integers. Again, you're going to solve these just like the other word problems we've done, but when we get to our let statements, if they're consecutive integers, you're going to let the smallest be x, the next be x plus 1, the next be x plus 2, etc. And if they're either consecutive even or consecutive odd integers, you're going to let the smallest be x, the next one be x plus 2, then x plus 4, x plus 6, etc.